Every actor or actress has to start somewhere, and you can start right now. Whether you are interested in film, theater, or television, breaking into acting can be both exhilarating and challenging. If you're willing to learn, put in hard work, and be dedicated to your craft, your acting career will be on its way in no time. So, we are going to watch about the how to become an actress with no experience.
Method 1. Getting into the acting industry. First is go to auditions.
What new actors need more than anything is experience. You'll probably have to start off by doing free work, but you'll gain experience and be able to add each role to your resume. For example, if a local car dealership needs a commercial, volunteer to be in it. Go to local colleges and audition for their plays or student films. Doing these free projects will build your resume and get you into the habit of auditioning and performing. There is no better way to learn how to act than to actually act. Actors typically go on hundreds of auditions and only get called back for a few. When you're new to acting, the auditions can be bigger learning experiences than actually getting cast for the role. Embrace the learning experience of each audition and ask for feedback from the casting directors. For auditions, you should have 2 rock-solid, contrasting monologues that aren't frequently performed. This means steering clear of monologues that pop up when you Google best monologues. Look online for casting calls. There are a few reputable casting websites for TV, film, commercials, etc., Backstage.com and ProjectCasting.com to name a few. There are also theater auditions on Backstage.com. Look on your local theater websites for casting calls as well as Craigslist.
Step 2. Say yes to almost every role.
As a new actor, it's important that you get experience, take on diverse roles, and build your resume. Even if a certain character is different from the roles you typically play, accepting the role will add range to your resume. This will show casting directors that you are versatile, easy to work with, and excited about being involved in different types of projects. If you are cast for a role that completely goes against your morals or values, then you don't have to take it. It is perfectly okay to turn down roles that make you feel uncomfortable. As your career progresses and your resume begins to come together, you can start to be more picky with the roles you play and the jobs you accept. Until then, get as much work as possible.
Step 3. Learn some special skills.
If you're an actor with no experience, auditioning against seasoned professionals can be challenging and intimidating. This is where special skills can come in handy. Developing skills such as horseback riding, speaking multiple languages, playing tennis, or singing could end up winning you a role over another actor. You never know when a character will come along that requires one of your special skills. So work hard on developing new skills all of the time.
Step 4. Audition for commercials.
Whether or not your dream is to be in commercials, auditioning and acting in commercials will give you great experience working with cameras and on sets. This will serve as great practice for bigger roles in your future.
Finally, become a film extra.
Becoming an extra in a film is a great way to dive into the acting world and make a little money. Struggling as an up-and-coming actor can be frustrating, especially financially, so be on the lookout for casting calls for film extras. You'll be able to meet people in the industry and have a movie on your resume. Many extra roles are posted in casting calls online, but you can also contact agencies who specialize in casting extra roles. You'll need to provide them with your headshot and resume. You can contact these agencies by phone, email, or visiting in person. Look up the local casting agencies in your city.
Method 2. Studying acting. First is take acting classes.
If you want to start acting, start by asking yourself a simple question. Is acting a hobby or a career? It is easier to start when you know where you want to go. You don't need an entire plan, just an overall idea. Decide what type of acting you'd like to study first: theater, musicals, improv, television, film, etc. And research teachers and classes in your area. Commit yourself to that class for at least 6 months. Give yourself a chance to warm up to it. If you love it, then continue. After you've completed your first class, It's recommended to take classes in other areas to see if you are interested in another type of acting.
Step 2. Go to plays and watch films.
Although you should take classes and get real-life experience, you can also learn a great deal about acting by simply curling up on the couch for movie night. Study your favorite films to learn about important acting techniques, such as character development, physicality, diction, and reacting, from your favorite on-screen actors and actresses. Going to plays is another great way to study stage actors and actresses. Absorb everything you see. If you want to be in film or commercials, these are the acting methods you should study. Pick your favorite commercials or movie scenes and try to reenact them. If you want to get involved with theater or musicals, then study plays and musicals. Observe what the actors do right and what they can improve upon. Apply what you learn while watching them to your own acting.
Step 3. Become friends with other actors.
Acting is more of a community sport than a solo hobby, so get comfortable working with others. Many actors love running lines, talking about their creative process, and sharing stories. Make a few actor friends and learn from them. They may even be able to give you a few pointers or point you to some auditions.
Step 4. Don't move to a major market right away.
Being an actor in a major city like LA or New York City is hard enough for performers with decades of training and experience. If you're an actor with no experience, it's best to start off in your hometown. Nearly every town has a local theater company, and local theater companies are the perfect place to start. You can also try working with student or local filmmakers if you're more interested in movies and television. If your hometown happens to be a major city, that's fine. Focus your auditions in the community theater scene or the independent film scene. There are still small community theaters in big cities that will allow you to get some great experience. If you've decided you want to become a serious actor, moving to a major city would be the smart move for you to get the best training. Wait to make this move until you've decided you want to take acting to the next step. Make sure you ask yourself why you are willing to commit fully to being actor, and what you are willing to sacrifice over how long a period of time to get there.
Finally, volunteer at a local theater company.
Local community theaters are always looking for volunteers to help with props, sets, costumes, etc. Being a volunteer will allow you to study actors in rehearsal, will help get you familiar with the acting world, and will introduce you to people in the industry. Next time the company holds auditions, do a monologue. You already know everyone in the room, so it's the perfect place to start auditioning. They'll most likely give you some good feedback as well.
Method 3. Marketing yourself. First is get headshots taken.
Headshots are professional photos that every actor should have. Headshots should be included with your audition application along with your resume. Get a few headshots taken so that you have a variety to use for different auditions. Keep them professional, but don't be afraid to show a little personality. Headshots are needed for any type of acting. Film, commercials, plays, musicals, etc. While it may be tempting to just have a friend take your headshot, anything more competitive than small commercial work will require something professional. A headshot is a critical part of your portfolio, and essentially functions as your calling card early in your career.
Step 2. Create a resume.
A resume is a document that lists your acting experience, education, and previous work. Make sure your resume looks professional, as you'll use it for auditions with directors, producers, agents, managers, etc. Filling your resume as a new actor can be difficult, which is why it's important to go on plenty of auditions. Try to become a movie extra, or volunteer at a local community theater. All of these things will make for great additions to your resume. Creating an online portfolio, resume is also important. As technology develops, some directors prefer to look at your credentials online as opposed to a printed resume. Fill out portfolios on multiple casting websites. You never know who may come across your resume. Step 3. Put together a video reel of your acting experience. A reel is typically a 2 to 3 minute long video that highlights the best work that you've done in your acting career. It's important to get footage of every acting role you land so that you can add it to your reel. Your reel is a great way to show your acting skills, versatility, and level of experience. You should have your reel available online and in hard copies. Hire a professional to make your reel for you. It's an important marketing tool, so your reel should look polished. Update your reel every time you get new footage. You want your reel to be the best possible representation of you, so keep it updated.
Step 4. Identify your type.
Although it's admirable to have range as an actor, it's still important to identify your type. We are all born with a certain look, and there's no denying what you actually look like. It's up to actors to identify that look, harness it, and use it to your advantage. For example, are you the smart, clean-cut young lawyer, or the early 30s slacker guy? Are you the popular girl or the art nerd? Knowing your type can help guide you to certain auditions and can help you to develop your character strengths. You can still play roles outside of your type, but knowing and mastering your type is a great way to break into the industry.
Step 5. Network with people in the industry.
It is often said, it's not what you know, it's who you know. This reigns true in the world of acting. Become friends with other actors and industry professionals, get people familiar with you. Network with casting directors, managers, talent agents, makeup artists, etc. You never know who you are going to meet or if they'll be able to help you with your career. As a new actor, you don't need a talent agent or manager right away. Talent agents and managers are beneficial once you have a good amount of experience under your belt and a fairly impressive resume. Network with different talent agents and stay in touch with them as you build your resume. If they're impressed by you, they may be interested in working with you down the line.
Finally, get an agent.
When you decide it's time to get an agent, do some research online about different agents and agencies. Find a few who you think would be a good fit for you, and submit your headshots and resume with a cover letter explaining that you're looking for a new agent. It can be hard to secure an agent, but if you work on networking and building your resume, it will be a bit easier. Ask your actor friends, teachers, or anyone else you know in the industry for some recommendations of good agents. If they have any personal connections with good agents, ask them if they'd be able to refer you to them. Agents get tons of headshots and resumes sent to them daily, so don't be upset if you don't hear back. You should submit yourself to many different agents or agencies, as this will increase your chances of getting a response. If no agents get back to you, consider revamping your resume and getting new headshots taken.
We hope it is useful to you. Please subscribe to our channel to upskill yourself.